All right, welcome on into Out and About. This episode is brought to you by HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh cuts out the stressful meal planning and grocery store trips with less prep, less effort, and minimal cleanup so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less. Choose from 50 menu and market items each week, from vegetarian meals to craft burgers and extra special gourmet items. There's always something for everyone to enjoy, and all of the ingredients are designed and tested by professional chefs and nutritional experts to ensure deliciousness and simplicity. I am a very lazy person, so I get HelloFresh sent to me. I'm not gonna lie, that's the reason I do this. I'm lazy and I'm cheap, and
I'm
they
the
send
same
it.
way. It's the best thing in the world. It takes half hour. It's so much cheaper than cooking. I think how many free meals come with your promo code?
We get 14 free meals if you go to hellofresh.com/outandabout14 and use code outandabout14. You get 14 free meals plus free shipping. That's hellofresh.com/outandabout14 and use code outandabout14 for 14 free meals plus shipping. I actually like it.
So I truly like it, and we just did the math on KFC Radio because 14 is actually 28 meals because it comes in packs of 2, or it comes the meals are 2 sizes.
You're firing on all cylinders today.
And and we just did the math. So if you had 28 meals and it's like say you get $40 for delivery or something like that,
Right.
You're looking at it's like a $1,200 promo code.
What?
Yeah, it's like
$1,200?
That's like the savings you're having. It's insanity.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't follow the math, but I'll believe you.
I did 28 times at 40 or 50. I forget what I did. And then that comes to like $1,200 or $1,400, whatever it was.
Dude, it's just like
Because that's
cheap.
what $40 to $50 is about what my delivery order is. If I'm not doing delivery, I'm getting a free meal out of it. That's $1,200.
And I don't even know how to cook, and it's easy to use.
It's
like
incredibly easy.
They go, it's like baby proof. Take out this measuring cup and pour the cheese in here.
They literally have pictures for you. It's not even just a recipe. It's got pictures showing you how to do it.
You don't even have to know how to read to get HelloFresh. That's the voice of John Henry Feitelberg, who turned out to be my vacation buddy.
Yeah.
For most of the summer. You got the place down on the Jersey Shore. You got that a while ago, right? And I've been bouncing down there.
We had it for the month of July. Same as long as you guys had
Yeah.
your Jersey Shore house. We had ours, which is like a little quieter than yours, but it was a busy month. It was one of those months where at the end you're like, thank fucking God.
Dude,
you get to that point where I need a vacation, my vacation, and I haven't had a vacation on this vacation.
I hated everyone in the house. By the time I left, I love Jeff D. Lowe. By the end of the trip, I couldn't stand Jeff D. Lowe. I was just I don't know if it's not knowing how to party or not partying enough, but we would start drinking at 3 p.m. and he wouldn't even ease into it with music. He'd just fire up techno. Sober. And everyone would be like, I'd be like, what is happening?
I mean, when you guys are in Seaside Heights, that's what you got to do, though. That's like you drink rum when you're in the Caribbean, you drink whiskey when you're in Ireland, you do fucking EDM when you're on the Jersey Shore.
I'm also just old. Like Kevin said, I was like, God, I've had a headache for 3 weeks. He's like, it's because you've been drinking, you idiot. Yeah. And so I had water for 3 days. I don't have a headache. Yeah. You also look like a different person.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even look. I'm sitting here. I just smile when I see you just because it's such a preposterous look.
People are like, oh, it's so blonde. I'm like, I know. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, you look good. So I brought John, and we were down there last week. The Jersey Shore House of Barstool finished up on Friday, and I said, why don't I extend this 1 week? I love drinking with John. So I stopped by old Asbury Park to a scene. I mean, you guys, I go, how was the night? You go, not great. You go, we were up until about 6 a.m. We watched the sunset. Might have been a little mushrooms involved, a little boozing, maybe a little Adderall. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, a couple uppers, couple downers, couple of this, couple of that. Yeah.
But it looked like a bomb hit the place, and I got in there and we had a couple drinks, and it was fun. And so one thing led to another. We were on the beach. I used a little bit of your Sun-In, which is what turned your hair orange.
It's blonde.
It's not.
Blonde. I want all the guys to tell me how good my blonde hair looks.
And we ended up at the gay bar. So what I didn't know is that until I went there is that Asbury Park has a huge gay community. Driving up and down the streets, there's flags everywhere, all sorts of pride flags, trans flags, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it was there's an empty plot across the street from our house, and I was like, it might be time to buy that because if the gays are coming in, rent going up.
Buddy, I'm telling you, and the house you're in is from two gay guys. What's it, Pablo and
Mike?
It's the most beautifully appointed. It's anywhere, any place you're standing in the house, you can see 4 chandeliers.
Bro, the first weekend I came back from it, I had written in my notebook, I was like, gays should just be in charge of everything. Because everything I, like we were so close with the president. And then I was I mean, not so close, that close. But I was like, the gays should just run everything because they have passion and like
and
a lust,
pizzazz
and a lust for life. Whereas like I'm like I'll sleep anywhere. Who gives a shit? I'm a piece of trash. Well,
I slept on that couch. Delightful.
Which one?
The purple couch. My feet.
The purple couch.
My feet hang off the bed. My feet haven't not hung off a bed or a couch in probably 15 years. Right. And this couch was just in the middle of this beautiful mahogany library.
Yeah.
Like well appointed, quiet, like temperature control in the room. It was fucking fantastic. You should buy that. How much was that lot?
It was like $900,000, I think.
You buy $1 million vacant lot while you're there. That's how much wet brain you have. You're drinking so much as a vacation. Spend $1 million on a lot.
I thought my drunken purchase of Fall Out Boy tickets for $1,000 was a little out of over the top.
When was that?
It was supposed to be tonight, but Fall Out Boy got COVID, so I'm not going.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh no, you're buying $1,000 Fall Out Boy.
Bro, I don't regret that. I regret them getting COVID because I had to fucking rock my tits off to Sugar We're Going Down tonight. But it sucks because the show is still going on, so I didn't get refunded because it was Fall Out Boy, Weezer, and Green Day. Who I like Weezer and Green Day just fine, but I was going for
Where
Fall
was
Out
it,
Boy.
MSG?
City Field.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have been sick.
And it's a perfect night, too. Yeah. They all got COVID.
Yeah. I don't know about all of them. I think it was just one band member, but people got COVID. So
Delta or Delta Plus?
Lambda, I think.
Oh, sick, for sure. Lambda. I saw Delta Plus trying to get today. I didn't even click on it.
It's
another. It's a
it's
worse
but so
Delta.
is Lambda.
Lambda's not a joke.
No, Lambda. Yeah, Lambda's also another variant.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and call the show.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have variants forever. Do you even care, or are you just like fuck it?
I mean, I'm vaccinated, so I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. It sucks. It was someone tweeted actually that they're like, look, you have to understand, we are 50 countries that are just together, and you can move fluidly throughout our borders. We're never going to stop it. It's like everyone's got different laws. Everyone's got different rules. Everyone's got different beliefs on it. It's just never going to stop. So just, I don't know, just learn to live your life now with COVID.
Dude, I'm like I've like become alt-right because of COVID. Like, I don't know what it is. If it's because I'm sitting next to Jack Mac. Like, masks to like annoy me. Like, I'll see something about the masks online. I'll be like, these fucking liberals. I swear. I don't know what's happening. I'm an alt-right like homo.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
That's why we didn't allow you in Asbury Park.
Yes. Well, when we went to Asbury Park,
progressive community. We don't have you around.
By the way, for the love of God, buy that lot. That would be the funniest, most like wet brain purchase in the world. You spend $1 million on a lot. But anyway, we had a blast down there. We went to the gay bar. We were walking on the beach.
Okay, so clarification. I don't think it's a gay bar.
So there's like a jetty. I think it was definitely a gay bar.
I think it's a bar that happened to be gay.
Well, it's funny because the beach was split up. Like there was a straight side of the beach, and there's like, what's it? It looks like a train station, like terminal that like juts out into the water, and there's like shops and bars and shit.
Convention center, yeah.
Convention center, yeah. And the second you cross over, I was like, I'm home.
Yeah.
There was people in Speedos. There was flags everywhere. There was techno, and we're going to like some 80s arcade, which sucked, by the way.
It was all pinball.
That was fun for about 45 seconds, and I was like, "This, like,
which
get
I
me
told
out of
everyone, I
here."
was like, only get a half hour. It's only $10, but like, there's 3 fun games to play here.
I tried faking it. I was like, "This is great!" Like, none of the games made sense.
Yeah.
Like, the buttons didn't work. I hated every second of it. So we crossed, and I was hammered, bro.
Yeah.
You go
quite drunk.
So we crossed over, and we walked by this place, and they were just bumping, like the most stereotypical. It was like a Britney Vogue remix, and I look at John, I go, "We're going in." He was like, we have to go meet everyone at pinball. We didn't have to, but we went, we did the right thing. He was like, "Oh, go on the way back, I promise." It was like I was with my dad. It's like, "I promise, son, we'll go on the way back to dance with the
all the gays on the way back."
Yeah, I go, "Thanks, Dad." So we walk in. This place was like a shot of fucking energy. Like, I mean, we were tired. We were in the sun all day. We were a little bit drunk. We get in there, and I was like, okay,
yeah,
here we go. We walked to the bar. I go, "I'm gonna need 3 shots of vodka." John goes, "Double it." He goes, "Give me a cup of Maker's Mark." I go, "Awesome. Give me a vodka soda, and I'll take a Corona." We're walking up there. We have 10 drinks. We walk out onto this pier just to set the scene. We're looking out. pristine. It's like mid-afternoon, so the breeze is coming in. I had an open shirt, like Hawaiian shirt. You had an open shirt. We look great.
Yeah.
The music's bumping.
It was a true Saturday for the boys.
It was a true Saturday for the boys in every sense of the word. There was demon twinks all over the place. The DJ was great.
What's a demon twink?
Dude, something that's...
Wait, hang on. I have memories of a lot of the guys there, so point out to the outfit who was the demon twink.
All right, so real quick, demon twink was trending over the weekend because this guy, Ty Sunderland, had a boat party, and they called him a demon twink. This twink showed up, and, like, it was a Britney boat party, and, like, burnt the place down, was throwing drinks on the fucking DJ equipment, slapped the microphone out of his hand. They told him to get out. He goes, fuck you. Wouldn't get off the stage unless they shut the music off. And then they thought they had kicked him out, but he was in the VIP room, like, getting his ass ate in front of a crowd of people. Dude, it was wild. Demon Twink was trending.
So it's
on Twitter.
Not, he was just a twink who was a demon.
Yes.
It's not a commonly
But
used
now
phrase.
it's a thing.
Yeah.
Now it's cemented in the culture. There were demon twinks everywhere. But we had a blast. You are always one of my favorite people to drink with. But I just want to get your initial thoughts because I've never brought any of my straight friends from home to a gay bar. And granted, like you said, it's more of a pop-up gay scene, like if in your Boston
I don't
Gorilla
know for
Gay.
sure, but it's just like
Yeah.
I don't.
You had a blast, though,
I had a
right?
blast.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I remember walking by that bar, and it never seemed to be. that was my first time going into it, so
Right.
I can't speak with any confidence.
Avoided it like
But-
the plague.
But
up until
it was always like loud techno, so I always
Right.
just thought it was like meatheads. But I
Right.
guess the music was always played at that volume, but it wasn't like that kind. It wasn't like Britney and like Cher came on at some point, I think.
Yeah.
And it was like don't like kind of what you were talking about with Jeff D. Lowe, where I was like I just always envisioned it being like Gorilla Juice Heads in there. And
yeah,
so-
Guido Gorilla Juice Heads.
Guido Gorilla Juice Head. So I just kind of was like, fuck that. That doesn't seem like my kind of bar. But once we got in there and it was a gay bar, I was like, actually, this kind of fucks. Like, this
All right.
It was a good time. I mean, I didn't do any dancing, but
No. You were bopping a little bit.
I did, yeah. I mean, like with the three of us, I did a little fucking dance, and I wasn't hitting the floor hard. I'm not ready for that. I wasn't pink bathing suit.
Oh.
Pink bathing suit was. There were people there who were like, I said that watching that dance floor, I have like, you know how sometimes on Pornhub, like you got to click like you take off gay, you take off whatever.
Sure, yeah.
And
Never done that, but sure.
I've forgotten to before, and I think they've kind of changed things, but I don't think it does that. But at one point in my life, I've seen like thumbnails of gay guys fucking each other.
Yeah.
Guys fucking each other. And that was less gay than what I witnessed that day.
No. Tell them about pink bathing suit, please.
I've seen dicks in guys' mouths and dicks in guys' asses and multiple dicks in guys' hands, and that was less gay than watching pink bathing suit dance. And he was electric. He was a true demon twin.
He wasn't. I knew I liked pink bathing suit when there was a plant like hanging out over the dance floor, and this motherfucker walked by, and the plant tickled his shoulder, and he bitch slapped the plant. He goes, and then he just looked back like disgusted at the plant, and I just look at you, and you go, "Oh yeah." He had the pink.
You want some more, you little bitch? Boom.
It was a nude pink Speedo. You could see, like, you ever have like a good dick, like your dick is just like hanging straight down, so it's like between your balls.
Yeah, like gravity's pulling it.
Right.
Yeah.
It was like a perfectly it cock.
It looked like Squidward with the two cheeks on the other side of it.
Yes, it was a Squidward. It was like those orangutans with the cock nose.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker was burning down the dance floor. We had like Raven Saunders, who's that big, like, I was gonna say barnyard lesbian, but I can't say that. This big, like,
you said it.
Yeah, but I did. Like this big masculine lesbian who's the shot putter who like burnt the internet up. She was like twerking after she won. There was every like creed and color of people at that place, and everyone was having a good time. Your girlfriend was having
She's
a
having a
great
blast.
time.
Yeah. It was one of the more fun days of it was like my last day there. It was one of my more fun days down the shore.
Who do you think would do well? Do you think Kevin would do well there? Does Kevin drink? KFC is his host on, obviously y'all know, on fucking KFC radio.
Would Kevin do well there? In what sense do you mean?
Just like, would he? Because I was thinking, like, I left there and I was happy. I was like, I obviously never knew you were not gonna be comfortable. I was like, John will be fine. Like, and by the way, if anyone's not, it's like weird not to be. You know what I mean? But there are certain people here. I think like I wouldn't bring Brandon Walker to that place. You know what I mean? I wouldn't bring like certain people are like. You know, Chuck Naso, I would not bring to that place.
Yeah, they're definitely. I think a vast majority of the people here would be just fine. I think.
Oh,
Kevin would be
I do
just
too.
fine.
Absolutely.
I would be surprised. I think the people who wouldn't be fine, Like, we
Right.
don't
I
have to-
named 2 of them.
Yeah.
I just out both of them.
But it was like, I mean, it's anyone who can have a good time. It's gonna be a fucking good time. Like it was. It's not my first time at a gay bar. I went to a gay bar once when I was like 16. We were drunk in New York, and some fucking Russian dude took us all out. He's like, I got a good bar, and we go to this bar, and it's a gay bar, but he was incredibly homophobic. Like some gay guy like came and touched him, and this was when like I think smoking was still legal, or maybe it was so late at night.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He was. I remember he's a Russian. He doesn't give a fuck. But he took.
He goes, I got some twinks for you.
Yeah.
Some 14. And you look young. You look young on your license picture. You look like you're 12.
Bro, I was even younger than
I
that.
have
That license picture, I'm 21.
I have many twinks for
Dude,
you.
so this guy touches him, and he grabs his hand and starts like inching the cigarette towards it. He goes, touch me again, and it touches you. And
What?
We were like, what the fuck, bro? You chose this bar. What are we doing here? If you don't want to be around gay people, let's just go somewhere else. You told us to come in here.
Did you guys like go in and party, or you had fake IDs, obviously?
Yeah, but it was like it was really late in New York City. Like it didn't matter. Like,
Right.
Like I never had to. I used it at other bars throughout the night, but at that point it didn't matter. But I think that's the only other gay bar I've ever been to, and I was fine there too. But this, I mean, I was more like I was a blackout 16-year-old. This one, I was well aware of my surroundings.
You were a blacked out 31-year-old.
But there was a stoolie there. I don't think that guy was gay.
I was hoping this guy. I like saw him. I was like, oh my god, he's probably gonna listen to this. I was like, oh my god. And he came over, talked to us, and then I think he knew I was like hitting on him a little because he laid the fattest, most heterosexual kiss on his girlfriend after. Did you see that? He did the thing where he kissed her so hard, like he grabbed both her ass cheeks and like broke her. She like her back was like backwards. She was like, stop, stop. I was like, I get it, bro.
I forgot. I think we saw that walking out. We saw someone kissing and all that.
Yeah.
But there was, I mean, the DJ was. I mean, I think he was truly dressed like a fairy.
Yes, no, he was a fairy. Yeah,
And I don't mean that in the. I don't know.
You mean like Tinkerbell?
Like he was dressed like a cartoon fairy. Like he had like the like he almost like his face had been painted at like a child's fair. Like like they look this.
He had like a
purple like butterflies around his eyes.
Like a
deal.
Hello Pony. What's it? My Little Pony.
My Little Pony. Yeah.
He had that like on his face.
Right. Then he had the purple cutoff, which actually, it might have been My Little Pony rather than Fairy because he had the cutoff shirt. And
My Little Fairy. That should have been the name of this podcast. Goddamn it. My Little Fairy, better than Out and About.
My Big Fairy, you're tall.
Yeah, I am a bit. That's what I got. I also never realized how big I am until I see a picture, and I'm like, oh, I'm huge.
Yeah.
Like that thing of me and Donnie and KB, which I'll put me next to Donnie in a shirtless picture any day of the week. love you, Don. I was like, I'm fucking Hercules. Right? I mean, I look great in that photo.
You look very good.
The gams looked fantastic. Follow me on Instagram, Barstool I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I saying?
You were talking.
Oh,
about,
how big I am. Yeah, I never realized how tall I am until I'm like, oh my god, I'm huge. I'm a fetish. I think to get with me, you have to be into like a fetish.
How tall are you?
I'm like 6'5", but I say 6'4".
Really?
Because
I
6'5" sounds weird.
6'6" is where you get weird height.
No, I think 6'5".
6'5"?
6'3" is the perfect height. 6'3" is like, oh, that's a tall guy. Like
Right.
like not too tall, like can still like wear normal clothes. But yeah, I was like, I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm a fetish, buddy.
I'm a tree you gotta climb.
You're a fetish now. You have red hair. No, but I wanted to get you on just to get your thoughts. I haven't seen you since you came back, so appreciate it. We'll have to get you out here in New York. Now, I want you to have a real New York experience.
You texted me about that. Where
I want you to go to like
a drag show, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go see
I'll
Charlene.
fucking hit that for sure,
dude. That is like, I got some stories. I should. Part of me wants to just like let it rip on here with like the stories for some of these drag queens, but. Fuck it. I'm going to let it rip.
Yeah.
I'm going to let it rip. So we were at this drag show with, I'm lightheaded. I'm talking so fast. So we were at this drag show with a famous drag queen who I like stan. Like this woman. Charlene is her name. And so it's a drag race viewing party that she was hosting during, can I have a sip of that water?
Yeah.
I'm actually lightheaded. I die on the podcast.
All over yourself.
Right? Am I having a stroke right now? Face. Yes, we were out at a drag race viewing party. She was hosting, so in between commercials, she goes and does like a set or whatever, and she like works the crowd, blah, blah, blah. And I went up to her, and I'm like, oh, my God, I'm such a big fan. My friends didn't really know. She's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. She goes, honey, come with me. I go, okay. I go, where are we going? She goes, we're going into my office. I go, your office? She takes me into the third stall of the boys' bathroom. She goes, we're here. I go, this is your office? She goes, yeah. She pulls out a bag of Coke. And she puts a little bit on a key, and she just goes, and then she puts a little bit more on a key, and she puts it up to me, and I go, hell, when in Rome.
Yeah,
I
if
go,
in the lady's office, it'd be rude.
I go, I'm in the lady's office, and I walk out of there, and I'm zipping. And then, it's not really
Charlie
my
gets the good shit.
yeah, not really my like bag of tea. But I was like, whatever. When in Rome, once in a lifetime thing, and I did that, and that set the tone. Ever since then, I was the biggest Charlene fan. But we went to her drag thing after, like maybe this was probably like 3 months after, probably a month ago, and I see her, and she goes, oh, hello. And I was like, all right, easy, Charlene. And she goes, excuse me. She goes, I can't start the show until me and my friend have some tequila. And she makes me stand up on a table in front of probably 150 people and just rip shots of tequila with her. And then she starts the show. And the moral of the story is, I think you would love it.
Yeah,
with her.
I think I'd have a good time with Charlene.
Yeah, and they're mean too. Like they were saying some
Good.
stuff that it wasn't like this. Like I don't know if you watch Rediscovering America, like P-Town, like campy, like
Yeah.
ha 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 ha. We're into equal rights. Blah blah. Like I don't want to hear that. I want you to rip everyone in the crowd. I want you to be mean. I want you to say some off-color jokes, which she did. So I highly recommend that. So. Next, when you're back from Detroit, wherever it is we're going, we'll line up some gay bars. We'll go to Pieces. We'll go wherever, and we'll figure it out. But we're going to get Kate up here next. John, thank you very much for stopping by. And don't tell the Coke story to my mom if anyone's listening right now.